Alright, you guys, so we're going to get into this chapter 13 of The Mandalorian. I've been told that the name of this particular episode or this chapter is going to be The Jedi. Obviously, because we are under the assumption that we are going to get Ahsoka in this episode. I hope that is 100% true. I don't know if that's true, but we are going to find out. So I am very, very excited. I'm on pins and needles. I am very, very nervous because Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. And I'm a 1977 original OT fan. Saw Star Wars at the age of 7 in 1977 in the theaters, man. So for Ahsoka, relatively a new character, to be one of in my top 5 of Star Wars characters, that says a lot. For that particular character. So I'm very excited to see what we're going to get in this particular episode. The reason why I strongly believe that we're going to get Ahsoka in this episode is because Dave Filoni, who is basically the creator of the character, is going to be directing this particular episode. So it just would make sense that she would show up in this episode because he is directing this episode. So we will see. So I am very, very excited, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. Ooh, I'm nervous, guys. I am extremely nervous. Who's that dude in the armor? Oh, shit! Oh my God, she looks great. Whoa! Why they started right off the bat with this? Oh my God. Wow. She is straight out. She's taking them out, though. She is taking them out. Wow. Look. That's my girl. Wow, she looks good. Ahsoka's theme playing.
I've been expecting you. You have one day to decide.
So really interesting that they did not use Ashley Eckstein's voice. Wow, what an opening!
A Jedi plagues me. I want you to kill her.
That's Beskar. That's a Beskar spear. Beskar.
You're gonna need it where you're headed.
That Michael Biehn. I didn't even recognize him. There's an owl. There's an owl in the tree. Yeah, it's the one of the Ahsoka's owls. Whoa, Ahsoka, God, leave. Woo. Oh, look, Ahsoka, stop, baby.
Tano. Bo-Katan sent me. We need to talk.
Good. Way to go, Mando.
I hope it's about him. Grogu and I can feel each other's thoughts.
Grogan.
Grogu?
Yes. That's his name.
Grogu.
Grogu.
Grogu. Grogu. We got a name.
He was raised at the Jedi Temple in Coruscant.
Whoa.
Many masters trained him over the years.
Whoa.
At the end of the Clone Wars, when the Empire rose to power, he was hidden. Someone took him from the temple. Then his memory becomes dark. He seemed lost. I've only known one other being like this.
Master Yoda.
A wise Jedi master named Yoda. The Jedi Order fell a long time ago.
So did the Empire, yet it still hunts him. He needs your help.
This is cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Man, Filoni, you are a genius.
That's much fear in you.
There's a dark side to him. Use the ball. Use the ball. Use the toy. Use the ball. Use the ball. Yeah, the ball.
Come on. You can have it. Come on. Good job. Good job, kid.
He's formed a strong attachment to you. You cannot train him.
What? Why not?
Because he's
You've
attached.
seen what he can do.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears.
Yeah.
His anger.
All the more reason to train him.
No. I've seen what such feelings can do to a fully trained Jedi Knight. To the best of us. I will not start this child down that path.
A Mandalorian and a Jedi? They'll never see it coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, baby.
It's her. Sound the alarm.
Man, Soaky baby. Oh yeah, she used the Force. Whoa. That was nice. Uh-oh.
Your bounty hunter failed. Where is your master? Kill her.
Love to.
Go get him a Soaky baby.
Execute them.
Oh wow, stop.
Then go door to door.
Whoa. That was nice. Behind you, homie. Homie. They better not have Ahsoka die. They better not have Ahsoka die. Damn! Come on, Ahsoka. They better not have Ahsoka die, man. Don't do it.
Sounds like you win.
Okay. He's done. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Behind you.
Now tell me, where is your master? Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
Whoa! Grand Admiral. She's looking for Thrawn. She's looking for Thrawn. They haven't found Ezra yet. I don't think. I don't know. Wow. Wow. Look at that. He's got a Beskar spear now.
You're like a father to him. I cannot train him. There is one possibility. Go to the planet Tython. There you will find the ancient ruins of a temple that has a strong connection to the Force. Place Grogu on the Seeing Stone at the top of the mountain.
Then what?
Then Grogu may choose his path. If he reaches out through the Force, there's a chance a Jedi may sense his presence and come searching for him. Then again, there aren't many Jedi left.
Thank you.
May the Force be with you.
Excellent, excellent episode. Very, very awesome episode, guys. So let's just get right into it, and I'm gonna give you my score for this episode and all of that good stuff, guys. So just as a quick recap of the episode, so we start out with Ahsoka fighting these soldiers on the planet of Corvus, and she's out blazing with her swords, and she's cutting these guys down, and as she's cutting them down, she gets to the Empress, who is ruling over this small village, and she's basically abusing the people of the village and torturing them and whatnot. And Ahsoka has come to not only free them, but she's there for some information, which obviously we find out at the end of the episode what she's looking for. So she gives the Empress an ultimatum to give her the information that she's looking for, and she gives her 1 day. We have the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian shows up, flies over the village, and he comes to the village. He's immediately recognized as a Mandalorian, a hunter, and they give him access to the village. Once he gets access to the village, the Empress requests to see him. She obviously hires him to go after Ahsoka to take care of her problem. She offers him a Beskar spear, which is absolutely awesome for his services. So the Mandalorian goes out and seeks. So he went to go and seek Ahsoka. He comes across Ahsoka. They have this small little skirmish, which is really, really cool. Nice little battle there. And he lets her know that he was sent by Bo-Katan, and he requests that she raise the child. She then observes the child, and she decides that she's going to test the child the next day. As she's testing the child, she senses fear in the child, which is really, really interesting because there is a dark side to Grogu, which we learn his name after. So connects with him through the Force, and she finds out a lot of information about Baby Yoda. We got a lot of information about Baby Yoda. I'm sorry. We got a lot of information about Grogu. We got his name. We learned that he was also raised on Coruscant at the temple, and he was trained by several different Jedi. He was, shortly after Order 66, he was taken and hidden from the Empire, and they have been after him ever since. It was very nice to see her connect with Grogu and get all of that very cool information about his background and his backstory, which is really interesting. So the Mandalorian pleads with Ahsoka to take the child and train him. She refuses because she senses that he has a very strong attachment to the Mandalorian, which could lead him down a very dark path. She mentions that she's seen this happen to Jedi before. Obviously, she's talking about Anakin Skywalker. So we got some really cool references here The mention, she didn't mention Skywalker by name, but she kind of referenced him a little bit. She mentions Yoda by name, and then again we got all that cool information about Grogu here. And then so the Mandalorian makes a deal with her that she would train the child, and he would help her liberate the town and help her seek the information that she is looking for. We have Ahsoka Tano. She comes to attack the town in great fashion, leaps the wall, cuts the little sounding bell in half, then gets to the ground, and she's engaging the other soldiers for this Empress. She's cutting them down. The Mandalorian then steps in. He frees the prisoners who are trapped just outside of the gates of her palace, or her little thing that she has there. Get a confrontation between Michael Bihn's character, who is a soldier for hire for the Empress, and the Mandalorian. Kind of a standoff. And then we have Ahsoka standing on the wall, and she steps over the wall to go fight the Empress. So we get a really cool battle between the Empress and Ahsoka. The Empress is using the Beskar spear. Ahsoka's using her blades. And we have this back and forth between this standoff between the Mandalorian and Michael Bihn's character and Ahsoka Tano and the Empress. At one point, Ahsoka has one of her sabers knocked away. They at one point, which was really cool, they had me thinking that she was going to die. Like this was going to be like her ending story, the end of her story. And I was like, man, I hope they don't do that. I'm glad they didn't do that. We then flash back or go back over to the Mandalorian and Michael Bihn's character, at which point Michael Bihn's character hears the sound of the Beskar spear hitting the ground. So he mentions, well, hey, you must have won. So he lays his blaster down to the Mandalorian as if to give up. The Mandalorian kind of comes off of his weapon a little bit. Michael Biehn then reaches for his secondary weapon, but before he can pull it out, obviously the Mandalorian guns him down. Bam. So we flash back to the palace, and Ahsoka has her blade up to the Emperor's neck, and she then gives us a second name drop of Grand Admiral Thrawn. So obviously that lets us know if, and these are spoilers, guys. If you have not seen Rebels, there is some spoiler information that's about to come up for Rebels. But if you have seen Rebels, the ending episode of Rebels found us with Ezra Bridger, who is the star of Star Wars Rebels. He is a Force-sensitive Jedi who was trained by Kanan Jarrus. Final episode, Ezra was able to call on the help of the space whale, the Purgle whales, and they assisted him in taking Grand Admiral Thrawn's Star Destroyer and whisking it away into hyperspace to God knows where. We have no clue, and that was the last time that we saw Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn. Ahsoka is searching for Grand Admiral Thrawn because she is also looking for Ezra Bridger. So that is why she was after this Empress in this particular village, which was really, really cool and very, very awesome. It ties Rebels, the ending of Rebels, up with this particular story, and we have now caught up with Ahsoka, and we know now in the timeline, which is again 5 years after Return of the Jedi, that she has not yet found Ezra Bridger, which is really, really interesting. And then we also can assume that this may lead to a spin-off series starring Ahsoka and her search for not only Ezra Bridger, but also for Grand Admiral Thrawn, which is really, really cool. One Easter egg that I did happen to catch. I'm usually very bad at catching little Easter eggs. I didn't catch the IG-11 statue. I had to find out from other videos that the statue was there in the background. But I did see the owl, which is the owl is the symbol for the daughter of the Force from the Mortis episode from Clone Wars. If you saw Clone Wars, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should check out that episode of the Mortis episode for Clone Wars. But I did see the owl there in the woods as the Mandalorian was searching for Ahsoka. You could see the owl sitting in the background on one of the branches of the tree. So that was really cool and a nice little Easter egg that was thrown in there with the episode. And then also, I forgot the ending of the particular episode where Ahsoka then sends the Mandalorian on another quest, asking him to take Grogu to, I forget the name of the planet, but take him to this planet, to a mountaintop, where he will be able to reach out through the Force and connect with another Jedi. I can only think of 2 Jedi that she could be referring to. My first thought was Yoda, and he would be able to, Grogu would be able to reach out through the Force and possibly speak with Yoda. That's my first thought. My second thought was possibly he would be able to reach out to Luke, and Luke would be able to sense the child and know what to do and take the child and teach the child. But she also mentioned that Grogu would choose his own path as well. So a couple of thoughts about that. I think what's going to actually end up happening is that we've already seen, or we know about, a Mandalorian who was Force sensitive and was a part of the Jedi Order. Well, I think what we're going to see here with Grogu is going to be a Force sensitive individual, choose his path to become a Mandalorian, and we're going to see Grogu become a Mandalorian and not a Jedi. Is what I think is going to happen here, and Grogu is going to be a huge part of Mandalorian's journey to liberate Mandalore. And I think that's where this story is going to wind up. We're going to find out once Grogu chooses his path. I think he's going to choose the path of the Mandalorian, and then he is going to be a part of the Mandalorian's mission to help Bo-Katan liberate Mandalore and restore it back to the Mandalorian people. So that is what I am predicting for this series, given all of the information that we received here. Obviously, they still have to deal with Moff Gideon and him trying to chase down the child, which was not addressed in this episode, which is really interesting because my prediction from last week was that the child would be taken by Moff Gideon in this episode. Obviously, that didn't happen, but we do know that the Moff Gideon has a tracker on the ship, and he is fully aware of the Mandalorian's whereabouts. So it probably in the next episode we will see Moff Gideon on the Mandalorian's tail here. So excellent episode, guys. I enjoyed this episode immensely. I thought they did an excellent job with Rosario Dawson and her role as Ahsoka. I thought she looked great. If I had any complaints about the character, I thought the prosthetics looked great. Her, and I forget where her I don't want to call them tentacles, but that's the only word I can use to describe it because I don't know what they're called. But I thought they looked good in certain scenes, but in close up you can actually see the wrinkle in the material. Which it didn't look like a natural skin wrinkle as they were kind of sitting on her shoulders. It looked more of like a prosthetic wrinkle, but that was only on close-up shots on her. From a distance, I thought the prosthetics looked great. I thought she looked great. They seemed to have put like an orange tint or orange makeup on her to give her that orange Ahsoka look. So I thought it was really cool and an excellent job on the look of Ahsoka. In regards to the voice, I thought Rosario Dawson did an excellent job voicing the character, and I truly believe she didn't try to mimic Ashley Eckstein's voice. I think she just used her own interpretation of what she thought the character would sound like. Maybe using a little mixture of Ashley Eckstein or using some inspiration of Ashley Eckstein's voice and portrayal of the character. I fully understand why they allowed her to voice the character herself and not have Ashley do the line. And I don't know what the situation is in regards to Ashley Eckstein and what her feelings are in regards to not being able to play the character or voice the character at all. But if I know anything about Ashley Eckstein, I know she's most definitely a team player, and would definitely root for Rosario Dawson to do a good job with the character and do justice with the character, which I think Rosario Dawson did justice with this character. I'm very pleased with what I saw here, and if they do decide to have a spin-off series for this for Ahsoka Tano, I would definitely be all in with Rosario Dawson playing the character and voicing the character the way that she did here in this episode, guys. So a really good episode. Really enjoyed this immensely, guys. I'm going to go ahead and score this episode, and I'm going to give this episode an absolute 10 out of 10. Hands down, this is the best episode to me of The Mandalorian. We got our first saber action in this series, which wasn't anything that I was particularly looking for in this episode in this series. I didn't think it was anything that the series necessarily needed, but definitely it was very nice to get a little saber action in this series, and that was really cool stuff. I like the interaction between Ahsoka and Grogu. Of course, all of the information that we got in regards to the background for Grogu, name drop for not only Thrawn but Yoda. We have the Mandalorian now on a new mission to seek out not necessarily another Jedi. His mission now is to have Yoda take Yoda to a place where he'll be able to choose his own path, which I believe is going to be the path of the Mandalorian. So excellent episode, guys. I enjoyed it immensely. But of course, I would like to know what your thoughts are, guys. Please put some comments down below on what you think about this particular episode. What do you think about Rosario Dawson's portrayal of the character? What do you think about her voicing the character and not Ashley Eckstein voicing the character? Did you like that? Did you not like that, guys? Let me know. What do you think is going to happen with Grogu? What do you think of the name of Grogu for the child, aka Baby Yoda? I know there's a lot of fans who did not like the name Baby Yoda because he's not Yoda, obviously, and we knew that. We just liked that. We just thought that was a better name than the child. Now we have a name for the child, so people cease and desist on calling him Baby Yoda and use his real name, which is Grogu, which is very cool, guys. So guys, let me know. Put those comments down below. Let's discuss this particular episode. Are you excited? Do you believe that there's also going to be an Ahsoka spinoff series that will give us the ending of Rebels and the location of not only Grand Admiral Thrawn but Ezra Bridger? Do you also believe that we will actually run into Sabine Wren in The Mandalorian, since she is a Mandalorian, and she should be a part of what I believe is going to be the grand finale of this series, which is going to be the liberation of Mandalore. I think we will get Sabine Wren at some point in this series. Obviously, now that he is connected with Ahsoka, I do think their paths will cross again at some point, but we will see, guys. So let me know what your thoughts are and put those comments down below, guys, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.